Facebook that I hardly ever go on. Alright. Alright, so now we are officially started. So, welcome to the 25-hour. I gotta try to remember where the camera is. I'm like looking at the mic, looking at the monitor. So, we're officially starting the 25-hour World of Warcraft marathon. So, I'm going to be leveling a discipline priest. I might change specs a time or two during the leveling just to kind of mix it up a little bit so we can try some different spells and stuff. But I wanted to focus on disc priest because it sounded really interesting. But I have more time to go into that later. Lots of time. So let's go ahead and get started. You know what? Ah, damn. There's one other thing I was going to do. We'll wait for this beginning intro. I wanted to play the cinematic for this.
Though Lady Sylvanas and her Forsaken finally took vengeance upon their hated enemy, the Lich King, their dark crusade in Northrend proved costly. Betrayed by Grand Apothecary Putrus at the Battle of Wrathgate, the Forsaken's devious plague of death was unleashed upon both the Alliance and the Horde to calamitous effect. Unbeknownst to Sylvanas, Putrus and his demonic ally, Veramathras, had taken control of the Undercity. As a result, the Forsaken were wrongly blamed for the traitor's atrocities. Though the Undercity was eventually retaken, Sylvanas and her followers still bear the weight of Putrus' sins. Mistrusted by the other members of the Horde, the Forsaken must now prove their loyalty to the cause and redeem themselves from their supposed treachery. To this end, Sylvanas has bolstered her defenses within the Tirisfal Glades and readied her undead forces for any contingency. As one of the Forsaken, you must use your cunning and viciousness to slay any who would pose a threat to Sylvanas' rule, be they human, undead, or otherwise.
Yeah, the cinematic was really laggy, especially at the beginning. It gets mostly fine now, and it's still going a little bit slow. Oh, I guess I can't technically rise until I talk to her. But yeah, for FPS is still not quite what it should be. Fresh out of the grave, bless it! Rise, bless it! Welcome back to the realm of the living. With the blessing and power of the Dark Lady, I have freed you from death's grip. You are no slave, bless it. You are free to follow whatever path you choose from here. If you choose to serve the Dark Lady Sylvanas, which of course we will do, because truly Sylvanas is the ultimate waifu/queen, except for Kerrigan. I recommend you speak with Undertaker Mordo. You will find him behind me in the graveyard. Alright, so if we have any technical issues, I want to look at those now. Yeah, the FPS is like really bad. I mean, granted, let me drop this down. Oh, I already dropped it down pretty well. It might just be this area. We'll let it ride for a little bit and see what happens. But I actually did want to drop out real fast. Oh, so yeah, now it's back to 60. I did want to see the intro cinematic for this expansion because I've actually not watched it yet. But yeah, I don't know why that cinematic's laggy. I've noticed a lot of times when I first load into the game, like it's really laggy. Like I'll be getting 5 and 6 frames a second. But then when like after it's been 10 seconds or so, it like whatever it's doing gets done and it goes. I don't quite understand that. But yeah, I wanted to watch the expansion cinematic for the first time. We're definitely not going to watch all of them, obviously. But I wanted to watch the one for Legion. I'll actually make this full screen.
My son. As before, it seeks to annihilate everything that we hold dear. I go to face it, knowing I may not return.
They're coming! They're coming back!
Alliance scum.
All my life,
Close your compact and get to fighting, son.
sword. I've seen kingdoms burn and watched brave heroes die in vain. been difficult for me to trust after losing so much.
For the Horde!
But from you,
Hell yeah.
I've learned patience, tolerance, and faith.
All hail, Queen Sylvanas.
Open fire!
Yeah, don't worry, the Horde's here to save your ass. It's fine.
Anduin, I now believe, as you do, that peace is the noblest aspiration. But to preserve it, you must be willing to fight. For Azeroth!
Man, if nothing else, Blizzard can make a damn cinematic. Yeah, sorry for the missing audio at the beginning. I forgot it doesn't play any audio if I switch over. Alright, we're back. The overlay should pop back up in a second. There's always a little bit of lag there. Alright, so let me squeeze this. Theoretically, there it goes. I know you'd be back eventually. Also, while I'm alt-tabbed, it'll be really laggy too. But that's normal. Yeah, so like I'm getting like not, well, I mean, it's not awful frame rate right now, but it's like 25, but it'll probably pick up a little bit. Alright, let's talk to Undertaker Mordo. I'm not going to read all the quests, but I want to read some of these intro ones because I'm honestly just kind of curious what's happened, because this is the first undead character I've made in a long time. The audio of the game also, I noticed, was having issues where it was kind of coming in and out. I don't know what's up with that. If it keeps doing it, I'll have to check into it, but it wasn't very consistent when I was testing earlier, so. Hello there, you must be Blessed? Blessed? I haven't decided how to pronounce my own name yet. The Shadow Grave. I'm pleased to see that you're up and walking around, Blessed. You're held up nicely, especially after being dead for so long. Others weren't as lucky. If you wouldn't mind, I need you to fetch my embalming fluid and some twine to stitch up these bodies. You'll find both in the Shadow Grave, the building just behind me. Here, Darnell will join you. He knows the way.
Trust no one.
Alright. I try not to go crazy with the mods, because I didn't want them potentially causing issues and all that. Oh, right, we have a little NPC sidekick with us already. That's nice. We got battle pet thing already? Nice. From the Shadow Grave, okay. Oh, you said follow me? There he goes. Well, I will follow you, Darnell. Because, yeah, this is where you used to start. Because this is my very first character was an undead rogue. I think I still have, like, the screenshot somewhere for when I very first made him. Okay, so he needs help finding the supplies. Even a simple task. Oh, wait, I think I see one of them. Yep. Oh, they're both over here. Nice.
Forward.
Heh.
Work complete.
Haha. Those are some throwbacks to the Warcraft 3 days. I think that's part of Monkey Quest. Alright, sweet. What are we doing with these things now? Does we have to talk to him again? No?
Speak quickly.
Nope. I really dislike this new quest interface, like the default one. I do not like it. Sam, I am. Okay, I found it. What are you going to do now?
What now?
Alright, do I just leave, I guess? Didn't really tell me. Not a good start. Here we go. Yeah, we just bring it back. I don't know why they couldn't say, bring it back.
And you are.
You will find the items in this. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Exactly what I needed. You'll be an asset. You know, word has it you were quite the priest in your previous life. Perhaps I should assign you a more exciting task. The Valkyr raise hundreds of corpses every day. Agatha raised you just a few moments ago. Not all are as lucky as you, however. Some maintain free will, but live in constant fear and confusion. They usually run off into the woods, cowering at their own reflections. Others lose their minds completely, shambling about aimlessly. They often turn to violence and must be destroyed. This is your task, Blessed. Destroy them, our former brothers and sisters, though they might be.
Victory for Sylvanas.
The enemy grid I might get rid of. We'll see. I haven't decided on that one yet, but... Our first kill. Wait, what? You're saved the one during the intro scenario. So wait, they have two different no, wait, no. That can't be right. This would be an easy way to target nearby enemies, though.
I don't have a target.
Oh, you can't target them from here? That's weird. I might mess with that later. I just kind of want to get going. Oh, actually, and also... You know what, let's just leave it for now. I was going to put on some of the heirloom gear I bought, but I'll put that on a little bit later. Just want to make sure we're not running into any other issues before we do anything else. And also untrack that one quest. I need to put that back on there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really... Maybe I just haven't gotten used to this yet, but I just haven't really been crazy about it. See, I don't think I can even do this yet. Does your like pet battle level or whatever, does that like is that account wide or is that specific class based or whatever? Yeah, I don't think I can even do that one. Maybe. Regardless, I don't want to track it. Wait. There we go. Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that cinematic, the one that's at the beginning of the Horde side, because I did a test with on this priest, and did all that. I vaguely remember it. King, peasant, or priest, I don't care what you were before. I just need somebody with a working tongue. Being raised from the dead is strenuous. Not everyone copes with it as well as you did. In particular, there are 3 newly raised undead who are having trouble coping right now. I want you to find them and talk to them. It might be that they just need someone that they can relate with. You'll find them here in the graveyard.
Beware the living.
I always thought this storyline was fairly interesting. The whole thing with the Valkyr. I don't remember all of it. I don't think I actually got that far into it. But how the Valkyr or whatever ended up tying in with the undead, and how Sylvanas brought up the very valid point that, well, you know, we can send our people into battle with you, but as they fall, we don't have, you know, people reproducing, making new zombies. You know, we're zombies, we don't necessarily, you know, reproduce normally. So we need to find a way to sustain our people. So that did open up an interesting moral quandary, I feel like. It's like, well, Do we let them raise people back from the dead to keep them going, or what? I'm not here to fight. I've only been here to speak with you. Oh, really? Fine. I don't want to join you in your Forsaken. Maybe I'll start my own Forsaken. Maybe I'll invent Forsaken with elbows. I think that's in China, actually. You're free to do whatever you like.
Trust
More work?
Except we will destroy you if you make an enemy of the state. Believe me.
What now?
Get away from me, you abomination! I'm not an abomination. I'm simply undead. I just want to speak with you. The undead are a taint upon Azeroth. Every one of your creatures deserves to be destroyed. Do you realize that you are undead yourself?
More work?
Oh, well, in that case, my father will protect me. But we can probably res your father if you really need him that badly. Don't you remember? You died. Yes, you're right. I died. It was an orc. He cut off my hands and left me to die. These aren't my hands. These aren't my hands. Well, they were. Calm down. Undertaker Mordo probably sewed ones together for you. New ones together for you. I suppose this is my fate. Part of the undead army. Somehow I never considered that I might end up fighting for the Forsaken. Now what? You talked to Undertaker Mordo? Okay, fine. We get the idea. Work complete. Oh, pet levels account wide. That's pretty cool. I do not remember much about the pet battles. Not even the power of the Valkyr was enough to save these creatures. They were doomed from the beginning. I have obtained some equipment for you. It's not much, but it will help. Hell yeah, level 2 already. Fucking freaking flying through these levels. You've done well, Priest. As you can see, not all of us have resigned to our fates. I'm glad to see that you're at least willing to work. Valdred will be a valuable asset to the Forsaken. As for the other two, there is not much we can do. We cannot force them to join us. Well, I disagree. Darnell tells me that the two of you have already met. That's good, because I'm sending you both to Death Knell. Your work is done here. Speak with Death Guard Salton. Okey-doke. Will do. Oh, Darnell's coming with me. Sup, Darnell? I've known you since I was born. Well, born again, I guess. Reborn into undeath. Unborn again? I don't know. I like that. We cannot force them. Well, we got a lot of military might. A lot of empty prison cells. So I feel like we can.
What is it?
Those Valkyr have been really busy resurrecting you newbies lately. I've already seen a couple dozen new bodies run down the hill since this morning. You, however, are the most promising priest I've seen today. Wow, what a coincidence.
Embrace the shadow.
We've been shipping the dead bodies from Silver Pine, Hillsbrad, hell, anywhere we can get them. We can't, however, afford to ignore the bodies which are sitting right on our front doorstep. The last vestiges of the Scarlet Crusade roam here in Tirisfal Glade. While we managed to push them from Death Knell, several of their bodies litter the buildings of the north and the east. Go find them and bring that Darnell fellow with you. He looks strong enough to carry a few corpses. Hey, he's got a strong back. Well, you can see his strong back. It's sticking out. All right, Shadow Priest Sarvi. Scourge of our perimeter. If you're going to be an asset to the Forsaken, you need to learn how to fight. And there's no better target than the Scourge minions that continue to pester us. The wretched ghouls and rattlecage skeletons that roam the north and the east are former troopers of the fallen Scourge. They should prove to be an even match for a fledgling priest like you. Do not tarry. When you are done, speak to me again. But yeah, again, I'm not gonna read all the quests all the way through, but these intro quests, I'm just kind of curious what's been changed since I last came through here. Probably a lot. I think I see some corpses up ahead. Let's go bless it. By the way, I got my name from. I was like, well, what's kind of close to blessed? It's Blessed, of course. Can he carry more than one? I'm gonna guess not. How strong is your back? Apparently pretty damn strong. Impressive. Stack up them Scarlet Crusade. I'm not dead, whoa! It looked like, wow, he really is powerful. Oh wait, no, that's something else. That's pretty amusing, actually.
Work complete.
Work complete, job's done. Okay. So we need to kill. I'm gonna make him carry those the whole time. Does this show the quest? Probably. Oh, it does. Nice. Your stack of bodies is in my way there. Whatever your name is. I need to figure out how I can actually click enemies through there, because that would be pretty awesome. I always imagine a scenario where I could go back in time to my much younger, still fat, but much more hair self, who just started playing WoW, and like show me current WoW. That's one of those things that I feel like if Let's Plays had been a thing back then, how cool would that be to go back and watch what WoW was like at first? Like within those first few months. I mean, granted, it was a lot of sitting in the queue and... Come on, attack him. There we go. Heck yeah. Melee him down. We're going to make him melee priest. We're going to make this the new meta. But it would be awesome to go back and see what it was like. I mean, yeah, you can, you know, go to those emulated servers and whatnot to get how it mechanically is the same. But everybody kind of learning the game together, and especially considering at the time the big MMO to beat was EverQuest 1. So people were coming off of EverQuest 1 into this game, at least initially, I think. It would be awesome to just kind of hear opinions and, again, kind of see how it played so much differently then than now. You doing all right back there?
What would you ask?
Great work. I knew you weren't useless. Thanks. That's what my mom says. Here, take one of these. We Death Guards have piles of these just sitting around. I'll take the belts.
Watch your back.
Did I put the other thing on even? I don't think I did. I didn't. Yes, our own Scarlet people to join us. Then they rotted into the earth immediately. You're growing in strength, Blessed. I've seen your type before. You'll be moving out of Deathnell and on to greater things before long. Just make sure you don't lose sight of what you've started. You have much to accomplish, priest. What are you calling it? Oh, right. Oh, one other thing I meant to do was possibly send myself bags. We'll see about that. If it becomes a problem, I'll switch to my mage. He was a tailor, so I should have some extra bags, I think. Why don't you go speak with my novice, Elrith? She serves me and will have some tasks to which you can apply your new abilities.
Dark lady.
You mean Shadowward Pain? Oh, she's right there.
What is it?
May the Dark Lady watch over you. Earlier on, I saw a young Forsaken woman running toward the old inn. She was screaming for her life, pleading to be taken back home. Not all of us are as resolute as others. Even so, we must accept our fate as undead if we are to rise up against those that would put us down. Take my hand mirror and show it to the young woman. She needs to see what she really is and join us in our cause. Besides, we could use all the bodies we can get.
Trust no one.
There's a joke to be made about let the bodies hit the Forsaken army lines, but I'm not the one to make it. Oh yeah, I think I remember this kind of being a thing before. This inn. The Tropico segment? Yeah, hang out. The Tropico segment will be, you know, pretty shortly here. Yeah, it feels like there was like an event up here way back in the day. Yeah, I will admit I'm getting major nostalgia vibes from playing this area again. Just because, like I said, my very first character was an undead. Get away from me, you monster! Don't look at me, I'm hideous. You're not hideous, Lillian. You're one of us. Here, look in the mirror and see for yourself. I'm hideous! No, you're not. Look in this mirror. Oh, God! You don't understand. I can't be undead. Not me. Not now.
Work complete.
I was meant for much better things. Lilith, wait a minute. Seems like you had to do something for... anyway, I'll never remember. But it seems like she did actually have something to do with the original undead party line, or the... whatever you want to call it. She ran away? What a shame. As long as she maintained her free will, there's still hope. Well, she went upstairs. I mean, we could easily catch her. I can keep you busy here in town all week, but you seem to be more the fighting type. Yes, you'll do fine. I'd like you to go talk to Executor Aaron. Follow the path north, out of Death Knell. You'll find him not far past the barricades.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. But stop smoking, seriously. I know you're undead, but it's killing your beautiful singing voice. We can zoom out a little bit here. Oh, talking about my name. I started talking about how I picked my name. Because it sounds kind of like blessed. Like hashtag blessed / blessed. You know what I mean. And I didn't want to spend like 45 minutes trying to come up with a name, which is roughly how long it normally takes me, especially in WoW since all the names are taken.
I am forsaken.
What do we have here? New priests? First of all, look at your armor. You're a mess, priest. If you'd like to stay in one piece, and I've no doubt you do, perhaps I can help. If you can gather some paws and wings from the wolves and bats nearby, maybe I'll find some armor for you. You'll find the creatures to the north and the west of here. Okay. By the way, what does finding paws and bat wings have to do with you getting me new armor? Does it seem correct? Seems a bit unnecessary. Yeah, no, my name's... Yeah, I end up sitting there for 30 minutes trying to come up with a good name, and I still don't come up with a good name. Get that power word pain, or shadow word pain, isn't it? Shadow word pain? Yeah. But I always come up with bad ones. Very rarely do I come up with a name where I'm like, yeah, that was awesome. The best name I think I actually ever had was for my hunter pet, which was a crab named Baron Snaps. I love Baron Snaps so much. I guess actually technically he's still around, because I still have that hunter. That Tauren hunter. Once we get to... What's the next... I forget what the next little area out of Death Knell is, but once we get there, I'll probably put on my heirloom stuff.
More work.
Oh, it didn't take me that long to pick a race. I knew it was going to be Goblin or Undead, but I was fairly sure I was going to go with Undead. Goblin did look fairly cool, but... I'm not overly crazy about the Goblin starting area. I don't think it's bad. I don't know, it's just not my favorite, let's just say.
Work complete.
God, I love that. Donnie can appreciate that, if he can actually hear it. When I complete the quest and it goes, work complete. Job's done. Stop poking me! Ah, those were the days. Being really bad at Warcraft 3? Ah, yeah. Remember when we first discovered hotkeys for Warcraft? It's like, oh my god, you can make this stuff so much faster. Do try your best to keep yourself unharmed until I get you the armor. Oh, now you said you were going to give me the armor. Oh, here we go. The armor should help you out. Hopefully it should do one more good than the last one to wear it. Yeah. Ahem. There we go. One of our greatest struggles is obtaining the natural resources we need to survive. Gold was scarce in Lordaeron even in the height of the Alliance's power so many years ago. There's a gold mine to the west that has been overrun with spiders. We need gold from the mine, but we can't very well get it while the spiders are crawling around in there. I'm not much manpower to commit to the task, so we'll just have to do it little by little. Get up there and see what you can do for us.
Beware, our enemy is abound.
Yeah, their starting area is really noisy too. The music in particular is like, I feel like the music's fitting for that area, but it's also kind of annoying. Obviously, you can turn the music down. Your face has got a target. What if I could just like run around and shadow word paint a bunch of them? That'd be a little bit faster. See, this is why I got this mod, by the way. So that I can see like all the enemies that have like Shadow Word paint on them. Oh, not. I had to face them? Well, that's stupid. You should just know what I want to do. I'm so glad they added AE loot too. I don't remember when they did it, but bless them for doing it. Yeah, I think their area is cool. Like, they try to introduce a bunch of stuff. Like, you get a mount and all of that. So that's, I mean, that's cool. But I don't know, just something about it, I guess. I'm not all that crazy about it. I want to see if Power Word or Shadow Word can actually just kill that one before I can get around to him. Nope. That's going to entertain me the entire time. But I promise I won't keep doing the orc voice, even though I desperately want to. Zug Zug. Scrobble. Alright, we're done. The mods. Let's see. Let me pop these guys. Oops. Hell yeah. Told you I'm going to start my priest tank. I'm going to define the new meta. So, the quest mods I have Monkey Quest. The main reason I got a quest mod was so that I could see the quest levels. Because especially with heirloom items, we're probably going to level pretty darn fast. So I want to try, and I'm not going to strictly adhere to this, but I want to at least try to keep doing quests that are probably like slightly above our level. Well, slightly above or like our level, within 2-ish, a range of 2. Once quests get like 3 levels lower, unless I'm just really interested in it, I probably don't want to hang around and keep doing them. So that's why I got that one. We've got Enemy Grid. Enemy Grid shows all enemies like around you while you're in combat, as you've already seen. And theoretically, if I can figure out how to make it so that I can click on it and actually target that enemy, it's really nice for keeping Shadow Word paint on everything, or, you know, whatever debuff you need to put on multiple mobs. When you need to put Tash, make sure you've got Tashani on every single mob. What else am I using? Oh, I'm using Tip Tack, so that it will put the tips, or the little tooltips, over the mouse. It also has a little bit of extra info on it too, like the quests, their hit points, stuff like that. Oh, we're actually done. I'm just going above and beyond. That's one mechanic that I wish other MMOs would take from, I think it was Arcage, where in a quest like this for Arcage, let's say they're like, oh, kill 5 Nightweb spiders, right? Well, you can go and you can kill 3 Nightweb spiders and turn it in early, but you get less experience and less money and whatnot. So, like, if you just want to kind of do it, but you get bored farming it or whatever, you can turn it in early. You can also kill more spiders and get a better reward. So, if you want to kind of farm a little bit longer because it's a little bit more efficient, you can also do that. I wish more MMOs would do that. But anyway, yeah, so the tooltip is a big one for me. I always like the tooltip to be over the mouse. I don't like having it be at the bottom right, because I like to keep my eyes wherever the mouse is. Well, it's a start. It'll take a few weeks or months to fully clean out the infestation. After that, we'll have to get down there with some torches to burn away the webbing. You've done your duty well, bless it. While you were inside the cave, your big friend Darnell came by with some alarming news. Since the Valkyrie arrived, we've seen more and more undead that chose not to join our forces under the banner of the Dark Lady. They've been gathering at a small camp here in the valley, and now they've organized forces. They plan to attack Death Knell, priest. Darnell is just down the road to the east. Be careful, blessed. While those undead aren't completely brainless, they're still not quite right in the head. Of course they're not. They chose to side against the wonderful queen and 100% trustworthy Highness Sylvanas. I also have Color Picker Plus was installed by something else. I don't know what that is. Mask, same deal. Monkey Quest, Raven. Oh, Raven is buffs and debuffs. I can't really show you right now. But you can keep up with debuffs on enemies. It will also show you how long your buff has on you, which is really nice.
What is it?
Blessed, you made it. You see those tents up there? That's where we're headed. The battle has probably already started. Oh. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, I want a two-handed... Or, oh, it's only a one-handed maul. Sure, I'll take it. I want a hammer. That's more priestly. Sort of. While you were taking care of matters for Executor Aaron, I went off an assignment on my own. Shadow Priest Zarvis asked me to peek in on the Rotbrain camp. There's a reason why they're called Rotbrains. Their leader goes by the name of Marshal Redpath, and he's an absolute beast. Look, Blessed, the attack is starting. You better in combat than I am. Get in there and help out. When you're done, meet up with Shadow Priest Zarvis at the chapel. Good luck, Blessed.
Our time will come.
Because, yeah, I think there were Scarlet Monastery scumbags out here. Yeah, I'm kind of watching it now. Is it still doing it? I think it fixed itself. I don't know what's up with that. XSplit keeps doing that, and I can't figure out what it is. It seems okay now. I can't hear the audio, obviously. But is the video fine? Okay. It looks like it's doing it again. Freaking damn XSplit, I swear to God. Let me know if that keeps happening. Also, somebody's at the door. I'm assuming a delivery. Sarah's gonna get it. I might restart XSplit in a little bit if it keeps doing that. Once we finish this quest, I'm going to restart XSplit. It was doing that when I was doing testing earlier, but it was like rare, and it seemed to only be happening when I like alt-tabbed a bunch. And what's weird is it's not dropping frames, so I'm almost positive it's some BS with XSplit sucking. Blah. But yeah, with that that Raven add-on, what's cool is like if I put Shadow Word Paint on 3 enemies, it'll show 3 different cooldown timers like pop up, so that I can keep up with, you know, who still has it. Obviously, at this level, it doesn't really matter. See, and the audio keeps doing that again. Obviously, that's not happening as much, but that like where it just kind of like freaks out. Relax, Marshal Redpath. I'll put you to sleep. We'll leave you in the grave this time, son. So what was that about? Sound like a kid? At the door? Nice. Hello, Gage. How's it going? Glad you got a chance to stop on by. Yeah, also, if you notice, Gage, if it gets choppy, I'm going to restart XSplit in a second. I don't know what the heck the deal is. I've never seen this issue before. Not that I stream a bunch, but I mean, I streamed a bunch of Dying Light. Never solved this problem. It's only been happening with WoW. And at the time, I thought it was because I kept changing settings and alt-tabbing back and forth a bunch. Being born again under the power of a Valkyr is a strenuous process. Many don't survive the shock, turning into zombies or ghouls. Others retain just enough humanity to seem normal on the outside, but they're sick inside. We should have slain those rot brains the day they were raised. As for you, you're a strong priest, Blessed. I know you do well. You'll be headed out of Death Knell soon. Sarvis produces a piece of paper from within his robes. These will need to be taken to my field agent, Death Guard Simmer. This information contains the whereabouts of the last few holdouts from the Scarlet Crusade. We will destroy these Crusaders once and for all. I have a feeling you'll be instrumental in that effort, bless it. Take the road north out of Death Knell. Soon after entering Terrace Fall, you'll see a large manse simmers inside.
Patience. Discipline.
It's been a pleasure. Oh, okay, bye. Death Guard Darnell. Alright, so let me, I'm going to close XSplit. Obviously, that means the stream will die. So let me... Yeah, you're a strong level 4 priest. You're so amazing. You killed some level 3 creatures. Your power is unfathomable. Alright, so yeah, let me kill the stream. I'm going to restart it. And hopefully that fixes this issue. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure what to do.